Alright, what is up guys? Reverselos here yet again. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to do a couple games with the M1 Abrams and my lineup, of course, of the higher tier Americans. And I'm going to give you guys my thoughts and feelings about this new patch and how everything's going so far. I think everything looks great. There's a couple things that could probably use a little bit more balancing. And there's probably a couple of visual things that could be tweaked a little bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and start up a game and we'll talk in a minute. Alright, so unfortunately the matchmaking is taking a little bit too long, so I think I'm just going to try to find a custom match. I do apologize for that, but you know what? Best I could do. So we'll just mess around with the Abrams in a custom match while I talk to you guys. So, for the few things that I think that need to get changed, or at least my opinion on things that need to get changed, are it seems like there's a cap on the new vehicles on how many can actually be in a single match. And I don't know if this is correct. I mean, this is my observation is so far, every game that I've played that's been a regular realistic match, there has been a cap of about 4 of the new vehicles per team. So there would be, if the Germans and Russians were on the same team, there would be 4 Leopard 2Ks, 4 of the new T-64Bs, and for the Americans there would be only 4 of the Abrams. Now I actually haven't seen enough of the AMX-30B2s to be sure whether or not that cap also applies to that. I imagine it does, it's just there's not enough French players to actually trigger it. But I don't know why that is been implemented, or if it actually has, or if that I'm just delusional, but it seems like that is something that is active, and I'm not a huge fan of it. I think that we should be able to test these vehicles in larger numbers than 4, because at some point in this game we're gonna have to have more than just, 4 of these vehicles on a team if matchmaking is gonna ever be fair. Right now the matchmaking times are unbelievably long. On release day, the matchmaking times were absolutely awesome. I mean, you could find a match in about 20 or 30 seconds. Now it takes about like 5 or 10 minutes to actually find a legitimate game, and it's kind of frustrating. So I don't know how they're planning on fixing that, when they're planning on fixing that. I just know that it's really annoying and that it needs to get fixed. Another thing is I think that, in my opinion, the shell on the T-64 Bravo, its upgraded shell, is a little bit much compared to all the other shells. I think most of the other shells, including like the Challenger, the Abrams, the Leopard 2K, at least APDS wise, caps off at about 460 millimeters. I know the Abrams only gets like 415, and the Leopard 2K only gets like 417. I believe the Challenger gets 460, but or not 460, excuse me, like 430, I think. I don't know. Anyway, the T-64 gets like, I think it's 475 millimeters of penetration with its upgraded round. In my opinion, that's a bit much for everything else. I think that's just a little overkill, to be honest. I don't know if they're going to keep that shell. I imagine they are, because they've already added it, but I think they should kind of take it away for now and maybe give it back at a later time, because it's quite annoying going up against that tank and being able to, for it to shoot practically anywhere and just go straight through my tank. So I don't know, that's just kind of my opinion on it. Sorry, I had a little get of quiet there. Kind of went a little focus mode. Oh, hi there. I missed that somehow. Another thing I noticed is the the graphics in this game look awesome, and there's that cook-off, the blow-up panel, excuse me, that the Abrams is able to do. And you can see this thing can take an absolute hit. I mean, I'm out of fire extinguisher, so there's not much I can do, but I can at least annoy the enemy team by just pulling a little bit of smoke. But the graphics in this game, I'm running generally high-quality graphics. This isn't like absolute maximum, but it's quite close. I think there's only 1 or 2 settings that I can't run on maximum just with the graphics card that I have. But I'm running generally high-quality graphics, and the computer handles it pretty nicely. I mean, I like it. It's nice having it look realistic. I don't understand why people kind of run the low or the ultra low quality graphics, because oh yeah, I can shoot through trees and stuff. That just triggers me a little bit, but you know, there's always those people. But I'm not knocking your playstyle down if that's just something that you do. I mean, I admit it's part of the game. It's a legitimate strategy, but not the best strategy. So the graphics look good. I love the new puddles and all the new water mechanics, like the rain, the fog. I was trying to find one of these that actually had some different weather patterns in it. So I'm going to see if I can't find... Here, I'll load up a match where we got some of the new ones. Alright, let's see. So we got day hazy. Let's put a little bit of cloudy, if I can. Yeah, let's just do hazy. Let's do evening. Alright, let's do dusk, actually, because if you don't, it doesn't, you can't really see the haze. Well, I mean, you can, it's just, it's a little odd. But all the new graphics look wonderful. They are absolutely wonderful. And especially with running high quality graphics, it's so nice because everything looks so sharp. And the sounds are also quite nice. But overall, my thoughts on this patch is they did a great job. The Dagor engine looks wonderful. The new sounds are wonderful. And here, just to hear some of the new sounds, I'll load up the M19 and I'll hush up for a sec so you guys can hear this. The 40mm Bofors go to work. Yeah, that still sounds so cool. They almost sound like the 37, the milk truck for the Russians now, or at least what the milk truck used to sound like. But I still love the M19. It's one of my more favorite anti-aircraft vehicles for the tier it's at. So I like it. I think it's cool. Plus, it's quick. I'm not gonna capture the town because I'm not sure if I actually put the bots on tanks, which I didn't. So good job, me. But you can kind of see the haze. I think again it really didn't show up much. If you kind of look into the trees, you get this like kind of bluish tint that happens. There are some times of day, like morning, I've heard does pretty well with it, and it really gives you this kind of humid feel, which is nice. So I don't know. I like the new weather patterns. I think they're awesome. But yeah, guys, I think that's gonna do it for the video. I should have an Abrams video or another Abrams video coming out soon. So keep an eye out for that. Once it comes out, I'll put a link in the description so that you guys can check it out and you guys can give me your thoughts on how it performs. This is about if the patch came out Monday or not last Monday. I think it was last Wednesday, and it's Wednesday, so it's about a week from the release of the patch. So the other video that I did on was just it was the day of the patch, so it's gonna perform a lot differently than it did then. People were still getting used to its extreme amount of mobility and its really high or powerful gun, and I think people had a little bit of trouble with it, but now that everybody's kind of gotten used to it, there's some playstyles starting to develop with the Leopard 2K uh, and its new round, and also the T64B. It's both have been playing a little more reserved, and they're a little bit harder to get in some of the positions that they have kind of figured out. Um, so keep an eye out for that, and I hope you guys have a great day, and please remember to like and subscribe. And if you want to hear anything else about the patch, just let me know. And if you have any thoughts or any type of things that you think that I said that were incorrect, or maybe you have a different opinion on, please leave a comment. I'd love to hear. I read all the comments that I get on my videos just for the sake of me connecting with the community, and I think that's a really important thing to do. So, again, let me know. But until next time, guys, peace out.